Hey Sagittarius, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it is an energy reading. So check out your Sun and your Moon and your Rising sign, because the energies are going to be impacting you. You might as well get a little preview as to what's going to come your way. There's always an extended reading. That link is right below for those of you who want a deeper dive and to continue the message with me. I do hope that you hop on over there. If you love this message, please do remember to like the video and share it on your social media platforms, and subscribe to the channel. Help Born Without Boundaries grow. And remember, once you've subscribed, to hit that bell and select all notifications so you know when I upload. Sagittarius comes out between 8 and 9 a.m. Every single Tuesday. And then over on that's on the West Coast. And on the East Coast of the U.S., that'll be around lunchtime between 12 and 1. And then over in Western Europe, that's around 6 p.m. But I hope everybody across the world gets to see it. If you're looking for more of Born Without Boundaries content, and head on over to my second channel, Astrology Motivation, and go ahead and subscribe over there too. I upload a lot of great content over there, and if you want to join me live and participate in the daily tarot card readings and the live chats, then you can find me at born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. Oh, Sagittarius, sometimes we just gotta roll with the punches, man. Sometimes we just gotta roll with the punches, and tonight was one of those nights. So let's get into it. Let's see. What do you want to tell me, Sag? What do you need to know? What do you want to know? Not what you want to know. Always what you need to know, right? Just so that you do know, I am going to be breaking down this general energy that we discover into money, career, and love for Sagittarius before we go over to the extended. So let's see what needed to come out. First, throat chakra. You have to say something. You have to talk about it. You have to say something. You have to speak up. There's something you have to speak up about. I mean, throat chakra, when throat chakra comes out, it's because something's been on your mind, it's been in your heart, and it needs to come out of your mouth. And now usually, we don't have to tell, Sagittarius, we don't have to tell you to not speak from your heart. You really do speak. And maybe this is sort of what's shining about you right now, is that energy or that ability for you to say what's on your heart and not to have any filter. Let's see if it's getting us into a good or bad position. Let's see. I don't know. Definitely you got something to say. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Guess what? Things are changing. You might get word or notice or information coming in that things are changing. This Miss Moon card basically says that, yeah, you have to speak up. You have to speak up in order to end something that's really bugging you, right? The end of a tough cycle approaches if you speak up about it. This is a really good time. In other words, this is a really good time to say something that has been pissing you off. And it's not like you to swallow your words, right? So this is probably a touchy situation, but this is a sense of you have to stick up for yourself. A big theme, if you watch the weekly astrology forecast that I upload to Astrology Motivation, you'll understand that this is about self-love. So in other words, for you this week, a big theme or expression of self-love is actually sticking up for yourself and saying something. If you don't like what's going on at work, say something. Put in for a transfer. This is the week to do it. If you don't like what's going on in your relationship, speak up about it. Say something. I understand that it could be a tough, touchy subject, but the fact that this moon card has come out means that you've been dealing with this for a long time. So you just gotta confront this at this point, because it's starting to degrade your ability to care for and love who you are. And as we learn this week, a deeper sense of respect for who we are, instead of the worries or concerns or cares for how other people love us or how other people perceive us. It's really about how we love ourselves. So that's really interesting. I don't know. Let me get into this. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius energy. What do they need to speak up about? What do they need to talk about? Oh, okay. Money. money, and it's going to take a lot of strength because you do have money coming to you. Also a sense of maybe, I don't know, being empowered and standing up for yourself, or it could even be becoming single or being single, even though it means that it's going to take a lot of strength for you to do that. But I'm not getting that big old wave of that energy like a lot of you want to dump somebody. I just feel like this is a sense of sticking up for yourself, and it's going to take a lot of strength because it has to do with money. And we kind of sort of, I guess I should have known that, right? Because the energy that came up first was Capricorn energy. So this is about your work. It's not just about your money. It's about your work and where you work. And you got to stick up for yourself. This is a financial issue. I feel like you should ask for a raise. I also feel like you need to confront those things about this financial situation that are really starting to bug you. More information for Sagittarius. So that's around the major sub. Now remember that Venus is squared to Saturn. And so for you, this is presenting itself as something very financial. A sense of financial restrictions, being restricted, maybe not feeling like you're making enough money at what you're doing, or that there are too many restrictions in order for you to grow your salary, something like that, and you've tolerated it for a while. Be diplomatic. This could be speaking to a boss. Speak to somebody who's level-headed and who is fair. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male, usually over the age of 35. This is a king of communications. So this is somebody, the king of swords could also be here to make suggestions to you. In other words, don't use many words. Don't talk a lot. Listening is very important this week. So it's not about using many words or trying to convince somebody. It's about being very diplomatic with what you say, but it's also about being very direct, very fair, and very clear. But it's about using few words. That's kind of like the secret to success right now. And I feel like that's why the King of Swords came out. But it could also be sort of like good news in that whoever you end up talking to will have a clear and level head. That's definitely what you want. And then opportunities could start coming in, or things could start moving again, especially if you feel like you've been stagnated. The Eight of Wands is sort of an energy release. It's also lots of opportunities. So in other words, speaking up now could get you a lot of different chances, maybe opportunities that you didn't predict. In other words, sticking up for yourself now, speaking up for yourself is kind of going to open more opportunities for you than definitely than not speaking up at all. You know that. But it's going to open up more opportunities than you would have expected. There are opportunities out there. But no, they're not. No, this whoever this is or whatever this energy is, it's not going to offer itself to you. That's the trick. Right? That's the son of a bitch. Kind of like, yeah, they're not going to offer it to you. But if you confront and ask, there's a lot there. This is balance out. Universal balance has to happen. Use your instinct, use your psyche, and have faith. It's not about religion. It's about faith and spirit or in connection to the universe. In other words, feel out the timing of this. You'll know when it's right to speak up. Oh yeah, Queen of Wands, you are definitely on fire. You're going to be desired. You are desirable. Somebody's not going to be able to resist you, take their eyes off you, or want to say no to you. This is also a sense of you are valued. You're a hot ticket. So people aren't going to want to let you go or see you dissatisfied. This is also a sense of creativity and trusting in your own ideas. If you have an idea about something, speak out it, say it, talk about it, share it, own it so nobody else can steal the idea, that kind of energy. This is the time to trust your instincts and trust your ideas and trust that passion that's driving you forward for something. It's a time to be passionate because it's going to be greatly appreciated. Knave of Wands is here. So there's opportunity here. There's a new idea. There's a new chance. There could be a new offer on the table for work. But I feel like it's almost like a new, it's almost like new inspiration, new opportunity, new idea. And in some ways, I don't know, you could be low on the totem pole, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is you're doing something that makes you happy. Yeah, Sagittarius, I know. Oh, that looks really cool. I love that. I love that. I love the way that it looks right now. It's kind of spacey. 10-10, divine counterparts. Your world is changing. It's time for you to put to rest one chapter of your life and begin another. And there is definitely some coins popping or some money dropping or some opportunities opening up for you. Yeah, I don't know if this is a job. Like, I haven't broken this down for you yet. So this could be a job. I feel like this is more work oriented because we have pentacles and we don't have a lot of cups. I don't feel like this is very emotional. I just think this is very work oriented. But definitely this is the time when things will change for you. This World card means that one door is closing because another door is opening. And it's closing out because it's finished. The World card is a completion of a portion of your life. So that's essentially, yeah, maybe you're not supposed to work here anymore. Maybe you're supposed to move on. And this is why you're feeling this push. There was some heartbreak that had to do in the past. This is some heartbreak that you're like, it's in the past now. Why? Because you're putting it in the past. This has disappointed you. I feel like saying this has disappointed you for the last time. So it's almost like the last straw about some shit. Interesting. Let's see if any other cards come out here. Sagittarius. Okay. There's going to be a lot of transitions and shifts this week, especially with Venus energy, and Venus, of course, rules finance. So it could be Venus love or Venus finance, but it's coming out a lot about finance. Emotional withdrawal. This has been impacting you, I think, to a degree that maybe you haven't even let on completely to a lot of people. You haven't said anything about this, or you decided to keep quiet about this. Why? That's a good question, but you know your reasons. Let's put it that way. But this was disappointing you. It's almost like you expected so much more, or you expected to be treated better, and when you weren't, it's almost like, why should I have to ask for it? There was an expectation here that people already valued you, right? So there definitely a sense of you've kept this to yourself, and you kind of like, I don't know, kind of suffered in silence a little bit. Mental conflict means you don't know if you should confront this issue. It's like you keep arguing about it inside your mind. Maybe part of that has to do with these people should value me. I shouldn't have to say anything. Or just a sense of, if I say anything, will I get in trouble? Is it worth saying anything? You're arguing with yourself. You're struggling with yourself. And I don't think you're letting on, or you haven't let on. This has just been something that you've been going over and over in your brain. And then we have the solution to the problem, stand your ground. So this is you making a decision to take some action. I would say at the very least, Sagittarius, you're taking action in the way that you're not allowing yourself to feel shitty anymore. You're acknowledging that you shouldn't have to feel like every time you walk in the door to your office, like you shouldn't have to feel worn out 5 minutes into work, right? You shouldn't have to feel underappreciated. You shouldn't have to feel like, I don't want to go to work today, every single day of your life. You kind of are finding a level of self-love and respect that is not allowing you to endure any more of it, to take any more of this bullshit. No, I know that there's something here. This is odd, because these usually don't call to me. They came right out. Right on top of this. Fire and crown chakra. This is creativity. You have an idea. And for some reason, you've been stifling it. I don't know why. If you feel like it would shake things up, right? Because this is you. This is your divine energy, your divine ability to create. And crown chakra is you've gotten inspired. There's something that is something that you know, something that you've realized, something that you've awakened to. And there's so much creativity around it. And I don't understand what this mental conflict is unless you think that financially, why is Sagittarius holding back? Why is that? Maybe I shouldn't ask that. What does Sagittarius need to know? You're underappreciated. You're holding back because you're underappreciated. And people don't give you the credit for the work that you're doing, so you figure they're not going to respect my idea. And this has been causing you to suffer a great deal. And you should. It's time for you to let them know. Career. Let's see how this is impacting your career. I think a lot of this has to do with your career. 10 of Pentacles. All of this energy will come out. Guess what? You're going to get your raise. And I said that as soon as the energy started to come out. That this was a great time. That if you stick up for yourself and if you ask for what you want now, you will get it. Because 10 of Pentacles is oh, sorry. That scared me a little bit. Is great money. You know, and secure money. Oh, also a creative breakthrough. Taking the power into your own hands. Having strength and courage in yourself. Believing in who you are. Believing in your creative energy. Believing in the thoughts that you think. Believing in what you know. Not doubting yourself. This is Aries energy. And it's very favorable energy. Mars energy. Mars is going into Libra tomorrow. This could work in your favor in that whoever, like, it dulls people's power a little bit and makes them more willing to interact and see things from a different perspective. So once again, this can work in your favor. It's a great time to speak to a boss, or even what if you don't want a boss? What if you just have an idea and it's almost like it's a good time for me to now go out on my own? It's a good time for me to blaze my own trail. We have the King of Chalices here. King of Chalices means that maybe you've been sitting on this or wanting this a lot. There's also a sense of somebody who really does want to support you. They might not be like talking you up or overt about this support, but you will get the support. There's almost like hidden support. Think Scorpio energy. They keep it very cool. They keep it very collected, but they're actually, you know, really excited about you and really supportive of you. This is about standing in your own power in terms of your career. It really is. It's about being emotionally sound and secure with how you feel about yourself and how much in other words, knowing in terms of your career, knowing how much you're worth, and so you're not shutting down or letting anybody shut you down anymore. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love, Sagittarius. How is this impacting you with love? 9 of Wands means there's some sort of defensiveness that's coming through. Maybe you're actually defending your lover, or you're defending yourself, or you're trying not to let yourself open up your heart too much right now. What is going on? Clarify, please. No, this is the Hierophant. You could be protective of somebody that you're in a tight relationship with. You could be trying to defend their finances, or you could just be trying to defend your husband or wife or your spouse in general. You could also be, in terms of love, defensive or holding back against marriage, against really officializing things. Not because you don't love the person, because there's something here that you don't feel comfortable opening up about. Let's love, what is going on? Oh, 2 of Pentacles is here. It's almost like you're trying to make things work, but you feel like you're not good enough at it, or maybe financial problems are starting to cause issues when it comes to being able to... No, what is this 2 of Pentacles? What is this? Yeah, it's almost like in some ways you're trying to make something work that doesn't work. You're not around people that you love. Or the person that you love. Either, I don't feel like it's that you're not around the person that you love. I feel like it's the person that you love isn't around people that they like. And that may be starting to really impact your your relationship or your relationship with them. Yeah, it's keeping them up at night. It's keeping you up at night. You're starting to maybe get insecure about this relationship because there's just a lot of stress and there's a lot of worry that's impacting somebody that you care a great deal about. I feel like you're trying to defend them anymore. Yeah, but you don't have enough information. You really don't know what's bothering them. Maybe they haven't been open. They haven't been open with you. They haven't been telling you everything that's going on. Okay, we'll get into uncovering that information with love. Let's go into money. Specifically money. What's going on financially for Sagittarius? Money. Money. Somebody's starting to make you offers in terms of finances, right? It's somebody, like, it's almost like you had been left out in the cold, or like, I don't know. No, wait, stop. This is abundance. This is offers of love, and then it's almost like in terms of money. Money was supposed to come in, but somebody left you out in the cold. Somebody disappointed you, right? There was all this big old talk about what was supposed to come in. Three of Wands is there. You're still sitting there looking for it. You're still sitting there wondering, okay, where's my raise? We talked about this with career, right? Where's my raise? Where's my abundance? I leveled up for you. I maybe you went to go get education so that you could get paid more. Ultimately, this is like, where is it? Where is it? And that's causing a lot of frustration, especially maybe for somebody that you're in a relationship with, or you, and it's starting to impact your relationship because you're pissed, right? And that's why you got to say something. You got to stick up for yourself with what's really hurting you. Let's go to the extended. I'm going to clarify all of this information. I hope that you'll join me. The link is below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and for watching this video, and I will see you soon.